A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In this lecture, we are going to do applications of polyurethanes. The key concepts we shall discuss in this lecture will be uses of polyurethanes, important types of PUs and common examples of their applications, uses of polyurethanes with reasons, then recent advances in polyurethane applications, building and construction applications, automotive applications, marine applications, coating applications, medical applications, appliances, flooring and packaging applications, apparels applications, wood composite applications. The physical properties as well as the chemical structure of a polyurethane depends on the structure of the original reactants, particularly R1 and R2 groups, which are present in the reactants. The characteristics of the polyol relative their molecular mass, the number of reactive functional groups per molecule, and their molecular structure, all these things influence the properties of the final polymer, and hence how it is used, it will affect that how will it be used. There is a fundamental difference between the manufacture of the most polyurethanes and the manufacture of many other plastics. There is a difference between that. So the properties will be depending upon the R group, the chains, the carbon chains present over there. Similarly, the characteristics of the polyols will also be influencing the properties of the polymer. Polymers such as polyethylene and polypropylene, they are produced in chemical plants and they are sold as granules, powder or films. So these products are subsequently made from them by heating the polymer, shaping it under pressure and cooling it. The properties of these end products are almost completely dependent on those from where the original polymer is. From where they depend upon those of the original polymers. The polyurethanes, on the other hand, are usually made directly into the final product. Like we are saying, the other polymers, we make them like polyethylene, polypropylene. They first are made and then they are sold in the form of granules or powders or films. Though these products are subsequently made by heating the polymer or shaping it and cooling it under pressure or like that. So these properties of the end products are almost completely dependent upon the original polymer, but the polyurethanes are just on the other hand just made directly into the final product. No further processes on the polyurethane are done. Much of the polyurethanes produced are in the form of large blocks of foam, which are then cut up for the use in cushions and for thermal insulation. So they are just like in the form of large blocks of foam. Afterwards, they are cut for the use in the cushions or for thermal insulation. Chemical reactions can also take place in the molds, leading to, for example, a car bumper, a computer casing, or building a panel. So the chemical reaction of the formation of polyurethane can take place in molds in which we want to give them the shape. It may occur as the liquid reactants are sprayed onto a building surface or coated on a fabric, so they can be sprayed on the point where they are needed, like on the building on the building surface, or they're coated on the fabric, so where they are the liquid reactant are separated and the reaction takes place. So it's a very amazing characteristics of the polyurethanes. So as far as the general use is of polyurethane and the ratio of the use is concerned, 31% of their use is in mattresses, cushions, car seats, and they in the form of flexible foams. They are used in mattresses, cushions, car seats. 25% is their use in the form of rigid foam in construction and insulation. 11% use is there in the molded foam, automotive, furniture, and then 6% is their use as elastomers. 6% is their use as adhesives and sealants, and 3% is their use as coatings, and 18% is their use in shoes and fibers and other things. So this is a general percentage of the uses of the forms of polyurethane and the fields in which they are being used. Important types of polyurethanes and common examples of their applications are being discussed over here. Now there are 5 important types of PUs: thermoplastic PU, flexible PU, rigid PU, PUI, polyurethane imide, waterborne PU. Now thermoplastic PU. थर्मोप्लास्टिक PU, जैसे कि इसका नाम बता रहा है कि thermoplastic are those which can be molded on heating. Most of the polyurethanes are those which are having thermosettings actually, but still there are thermoplastic polyurethanes. So examples for the application of thermoplastic polyurethanes are keyboard, protector for laptop, outer cases of mobile electronic devices, automotive instrument panels. Automotive concerned related to automobiles or auto vehicles, any vehicles. Caster wheels, power tools, supporting girds, supporting those who are needed in supports, or supporting medical devices, drive belts, footwear, inflatable rafts, inflatable that can inflate or that can increase in the volume, and a variety of extruded film sheets and profile applications. The second type of polyurethanes with its examples is flexible polyurethane. Flexible must be having some elasticity in it. Examples are cushion materials, carpet underlays, furniture bedding, automotive interior parts, packing, biomedicine, and nanocomposites. The composites are actually the materials which are made up of 2 or 3 materials, 2 or more materials mixed together. Nanocomposites are those which are having nano particles in them. So flexible polyurethanes can be used for cushioning, carpet underlays, furniture bedding, automotive interior parts, packaging, biomedicine, and nanocomposites. Rigid polyurethanes. The rigid polyurethanes are those which are used for thermal and sound insulators. Thermal insulators, we do not let the heat come in or out, and sound insulators are those in which sound cannot be sound cannot cross the boundaries, you can say that. So they are used, the sound will be absorbed in the polymer. PUI, polyurethane imide. The examples for the applications of PUI is artificial hearts, connector tubing for heart, pacemakers, and hemodialysis tubes. These are all concerned with the heart. So artificial hearts, connector tubing for heart, pacemakers, and hemodialysis tubes. So this is the application of PUI. Then as the waterborne polyurethanes. Waterborne polyurethanes are those polyurethanes in which water is used as a solvent. So examples of applications of waterborne polyurethanes are coatings, adhesives, sealants, binders. Adhesives which are used as adhesive to attach something with that. It's like sometimes the end product of the polyurethane is a gel, so it can be used as an adhesive. Sealants for making seals for something, binders to bind something, and coatings to coat or make a layer over something so that can be protected from weathering, from that can be giving a good look of a good finishing touch. So there we have discussed 5 different types of polyurethanes and the major uses and their major applications of all those 5 polyurethanes in our surroundings. Figure number 2, in which it is shown that no other plastic allows itself to be made to measure in the same way as a polyurethane. Foams can be flexible or rigid. Foams can be resistant to cold or particularly kind to skin. It also comes down to the way in which the polyurethane building blocks are blended. So the foams which are used for the bedding, for the cushioning, for the other materials, these all qualities should be there as they are here in the polyurethanes. So the combined effect of controlling the polymer properties and density lead to the existence of a wide variety range of different materials, so that polyurethanes are used in very many applications. Like their uses in cushioning is due to low density, due to flexibility, due to resistance to fatigue. So they are due to all these properties, they are being used for the cushioning. They are being used as the shoe soles because of their flexibility, because of their resistance to abrasions, because of their strength and durability. So next in the table 1, some other uses and the reasons are discussed. They are being used as building panels. The reason is their thermal insulation, their strength, their long life. They are being used in artificial heart valves. The reason is their flexibility, their biostability. They are also being used in electrical equipment. The reason is their electrical insulation, their toughness, their resistance to the oils. Now we are going to discuss recent advances in polyurethane applications. Number 1 is that building and construction applications. Now the present day buildings need to meet certain requirements in terms of the use of construction materials, including high performance, strong materials, lightweight materials should be there. The material should be easy to install. The material should be durable, versatile. So all these properties should be there in the construction material which is needed for build up construct buildings. This may be achieved through the incorporation of the PUs into the building and construction materials. So all these lightweight, easy to install, and high performance, strong materials, durable, versatile. If we incorporate the polyurethane polymers into the construction material, into the building and construction material, we can achieve these characteristics. In fact, the use of PUs could offer great conservation of natural resources and help the environment through reduced energy consumption. So if we just use the PUs, so these all characteristics, if they come into the building and construction materials, so we shall be able to conserve the natural resources which are being consumed to achieve the alternates for all these properties. And these all are the PUs. The use of PUs is helping the environment by reducing energy consumption. The details will be discussed further, how the energy consumption is reduced by using PUs. The use of PUs for construction and building applications is on the increase due to their specific properties such as excellent heat insulation capacity and highly desirable strength to weight ratio and versatility durability. As we have seen that polyurethanes are actually make foam, and they make just the cushioning, and they make just they are having heat insulation capacity, and they are having highly desirable strength by curing process, highly desirable strength to weight ratio, like the weight according to their weight there is a strong, they are quite strong even with increasing weight, and they're durable and they're versatile also. Furthermore, the cheap cost of these high performance materials coupled with their comfort ability have made PUs an integral part of the many homes. Now, one of the matter is their cheap cost. Second is their high performance. And the third one is with the comfortability. So the PU have been made an integral part of many home appliances, many homes and constructions and other fields also. PUs can be used in almost any part of the home, such as for floors, for example in the form of pads of a flexible cushion, for carpets, for roofing, for example in the form of heat and light reflecting materials. So you can see that these properties, these specific characteristics make PUs very important for to be utilized in the home appliances, to be utilized in the construction, and to be utilized in the so they have just become an integral part of our homes. In the roofing application, the plastic coverings on the PU surface can help to keep the house cool on the one hand and help to reduce the energy usage on the other hand. Now what happens when you are using the plastic on the PU? There is a cool home even in the summer. You do not need to make extra appliances, air conditioners or coolers or something else, so they will help to reduce the energy usage. So generally PU materials help to add flexibility to new homes, such as the entry doors, garage doors, which contain panels with foam cores. So they will be giving a new flexibility to the homes. The foam core panels also provide a lot of color variation and profiling for roofs and walls. The foam core panels, the panels which are having foam cores inside them, they give a beautiful color variation and good profiling for the roofs and the walls. You have seen the heading automotive applications in the last slide. So automotive applications are vast of polyurethanes. Aside from its common use as a foam to make vehicle seats more comfortable, it may also be used in car bodies, in bumpers, in car windows, car doors, and the ceiling sections of the cars. PUs also help to provide better automobile mileage through reduced weight, increased fuel economy, good insulation with proper sound absorption, greater comfort for the passengers, and high corrosion resistant properties. So due to the low density of PU foams, they are suitable for manufacture of stiff and light components, which may then be used as interior panels in aircrafts, structural shapes and etc. ये ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल बना देते हैं हमारे व्हीकल सीट्स को, और कार बॉडीज़ में बम्पर्स, कारों के हमारे व्हीकल्स के विंडोज़, डोर, सीलिंग सेक्शन सबको जो है ये बेहतर बना देते हैं. पीयू जो होते हैं वो ऑटोमोबाइल्स की जो माइलेज होती है उसको कैसे रिड्यूस करते हैं, तो फ्यूल की इकोनॉमी जो होती है वो बढ़ जाती है. हाउ इज़ दैट इंक्रीज? बिकॉज वेट कम होने की वजह से मूव करना गाड़ी को आसान हो जाता है, इंजन को वर्क करना आसान हो जाता है, इंसुलेशन बढ़ जाती है तो गाड़ी में ज़्यादा चाहे वो हाई एयर कंडीशन वगैरह की ज़रूरत भी नहीं पड़ती है. तो ड्यू टू द लो डेंसिटी ऑफ PU foams, they are suitable for manufacture of like light components, stiff components that can be used in the planes, in the aircrafts, and for making structured shapes, etc. Marine applications. PU materials have contributed a large innovation to the recent developments in boat technology. PU-based epoxy resins help to protect boat hulls from weather, corrosion and water, as well as other substances that may increase drag. In addition, PU-based rigid foam helps to insulate the boats from extreme temperatures and noise. So, how the innovation in the boat technology and the development is done? There are certain epoxy resins which are helping the boat hulls from weathering, like rusting, corrosion, and from any side effects which water is causing to them, and many other substances that are like causing rust or like causing weathering of the boats, and that may increase the drag, that may increase that may cause difficulty for the boat to move on the water. So in addition, so epoxy PU-based epoxy resins are helping the boats to protect the boat hulls, like they're weathering, their corrosion is avoided in that case if we use epoxy resins. And they also, PU-based rigid foam are helping to insulate the boats from extreme temperatures and noise. It helps to provide increased tear and abrasion resistance, wear and tear, the टाइम बाय टाइम जैसे चीज़ें ख़राब होती रहती है ना, टाइम के साथ साथ उनकी जो ख़राबी उनके अंदर जो पैदा होती है उसको वियर एंड टीयर बोलते हैं. सो इट प्रोवाइड्स टू it helps to provide increased tear and abrasion resistance. So tear और abrasion से जो resistance होती है ये provide करता है. Abrasion is also in the same terms, उसकी जो ख़राब होना या उसका abrasion जो होता है, and offers good load bearing properties even at minimum weight. So बेशक उसका weight कम भी होता है लेकिन load bear करने की उसमें इस तरह से property जो है वो आ जाती है. Using rigid foam, PU based rigid foam is helping in both these cases. So based on these, the maritime industries, the industries which are related with the sea or naval our naval forces which are related to the seas. So the maritime industries often incorporate several thermoplastic PUs into various products. Why? Because of their specific advantages. What are the advantages of thermoplastic PUs? They include elasticity, durability, and ease of processing, and there is good suitability. They are having good suitability for cable and wire coatings, for drive belts, for hydraulic seals. hydraulic seals होती है नॉन मेटालिक जो रिंग्स होते हैं जिनसे जो है वो फ्लूइड की जो है उसको मूवमेंट को कंट्रोल किया जाता है, सील कर दिया जाता है किसी भी जगह. होजेस एंड इंजन ट्यूबिंग. होजेस जिस तरह हमारे ये होजेस होते हैं जो कि पानी के को करने के लिए यूज़ होते हैं, वाटर रिटेन करने के लिए किसी भी जगह पे यूज़ होते हैं. तो इंजन ट्यूबिंग एज वेल एज समटाइम्स पाइप्स वगैरह भी होजेस की उसकी कैटेगरी में आते हैं. एंड इंजन ट्यूबिंग्स एज वेल एज शिप, यानी शिप की मैरीटाइम इंडस्ट्री, शिप और सीज़ वगैरह से रिलेटेड जो भी हमारी चीज़ें हैं उनके लिए, उनकी अच्छी स्टेबिलिटी के लिए ये हमारी जो थर्मोप्लास्टिक PUs हैं इनकी इलास्टिबिलिटी, ड्यूरेबिलिटी, ईज़ ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग की वजह से ये गुड होते हैं शिप कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए. और बाकी जो शिप में हमारे यूज़ हो रही हैं एसेसरीज़, वायर कोटिंग्स, ड्राइव बेल्स, हाइड्रोलिक सील्स, होजेस वगैरह के लिए, इंजन ट्यूबिंग्स वगैरह के लिए. Some PUs can also be used to recognize certain active materials and for removing certain organic substances from water bodies. ऐसे भी अब कोई PUs होते हैं, they are being used like which are the active materials. They recognize the active materials and they remove certain organic substances from water bodies. Like if there is some organic substance in the water body, they can remove that. Cyclodextrin PU, for example, has been reported to be effective towards the removal of certain organic materials. There is a polyurethane cyclodextrin, and that is very helpful in removing organic materials from the of course water body. Recently a microwave assisted technique was used to produce cyclodextrin PU. For the production of cyclodextrin, microwave assisted techniques in which microwave was used for producing cyclodextrin. The material was fully characterized, and characterization of all product was done by proton NMR, C13 NMR spectroscopic methods. was found to be soluble in organic matters but insoluble in water. यानी वो बनाई प्रोडक्ट उन्होंने उनको फुली करेक्टराइज किया कि ये वाकई ही NMR के थ्रू कि ये वाकई ही साइक्लोडेक्स्ट्रिन है. Therefore, the synthesized PU was reported to be efficient for removing phenol as well as Nile red dye from water. So this was efficient for removing phenol and Nile red dye from the water that was being removed with the use of this cyclodextrin. It was also projected for further possible applications in the removal of other toxic substances from the environment, like they was removing organic materials along with that for further applications it is projected that it can be used for the removal of toxic substances from the environment. In a similar research, IDO-PUs were synthesized and were reported to be efficient for removing dyes. IDO-PUs were also synthesized and they were reported to be efficient for removing dyes such as crystal violet and aniline blue from laundry waste water. So these IDO-PUs or cyclodextrin, so all these are being used for the removal of some organic materials or some dyes from the laundry waste products or some organic materials from the water, because as we have seen the cyclodextrin is soluble in organic materials but it is insoluble in water. Now, coating applications. Over the years there has been continuous research on suitable materials for coating applications. So PUs have been reported to possess great potential as paint and surface coating materials. So PUs are having a potential that they can be used as a surface coating material or paint. So research in this area saw that development of certain non-linear hyperbranch polymers which have metamorphosed into other hyperbranch PUs with gloss, high solubility and flexible coating properties. Now there were certain non-linear hyperbranch, there were extensive branching polymers that has been converted into metamorphosed, mean from conversion of larva to an adult. So that does mean that they have been converted into hyperbranch PUs, mature. They have been converted. They have been matured to hyperbranch PUs, and those hyperbranch PUs were having very good gloss, high solubility, and flexible coating properties. So those non-linear hyperbranch polymers which have been metamorphosed to hyperbranch PUs with gloss, high solubility, flexible coating properties, they were used in all these for all these purposes for the coating purposes, for the surface coating, for coating materials of the surfaces of the materials. However, the reports in the literature reveal that most of the synthesized hyperbranch polymers cannot withstand fire outbreak as they are non-flame retardants. But most of the most of the polymers, the hyperbranch polymers, if there is fire outbreak, so they cannot withstand that outbreak, and they they catch fire, and they are non-flame retardants. So they cannot withstand the fire. They catch fire when there is fire outbreak. That was a negative point for that those hyperbranch polymers. Now, to modify these hyperbranch materials from certain flame retardant coating applications, compounds containing nitrogen, halogen or phosphorus may be incorporated into them. So to make them flame retardant, these compounds like nitrogen, halogen, phosphorus may be incorporated to these compounds. Now recently triol, polyol, which we were using the triol, one of the triols, tris-bisphenol A monophosphate, that's the name of that triol, which contained phosphorus, was reacted with polyethylene glycol and castor oil using different diisocyanates such as toluene diisocyanate TDI, hexamethylene diisocyanate HMDI, and isophorone diisocyanate. So all these diisocyanates were reacted with polyethylene glycol and castor oil, but that was there was also triol which we have named before. So all these were reacted together, so a highly flame retardant hyperbranch PU was produced by the reaction of all these, that was suitable for application in nanocomposites and nano coatings. Nanocomposites mean those materials which are made up from mixing two or more materials to get the desirable properties. So nanocomposite, the composites which are made up of nanoparticles, and nano coatings. Similarly, the nanotechnology is being now used in most of the fields of the sciences and fields of application. PU are used in several medicine related applications. The medical applications include, but they are not limited to only these which are listed here. So the general purpose, like tubing, surgical drapes and surgical clothing, catheters, the tubes which are used for taking out fluids from the body, hospital bedding, wound dressing, several other injection mold equipments. They are used for these applications due to their availability, due to their good mechanical and physical properties, and due to their biocompatibility. like they are readily available, they are having good mechanical and physical properties, and they are biocompatible. They can be used with the human beings. They can be used along with the they don't harm the body. However, the most frequent used is in short period implants. That the incorporation of PUs in medicine related applications helps to offer cost effectiveness and provide adequate room for toughness of materials. So the main thing is that when the PUs have been incorporated in the medicine related applications, have to offer cost effectiveness, like the economical it was, and it provided toughness with the materials. This feature has allowed polymeric materials to replace the conventional materials such as metals, ceramics, and alloys. So the metals, ceramics, and alloys have been replaced by the polymeric materials due to all these properties which we have discussed over here. Castor oil based biodegradable and biocompatible PUs were synthesized. It was found that incorporation of carbohydrates influenced the thermal, mechanical, and degradation properties of the material due to the variety in carbohydrate structures. So when carbohydrates were incorporated into these PUs, due to in their thermal, mechanical, and degradation properties, due to variety of carbohydrate structures have been influenced. Though studies have showed that incorporating modified starch and cellulose crystals into the PUs could enhance their biocompatibility and biodegradability as well as their mechanical properties. Biocompatibility is very much necessary because if they are biocompatible, then they are good for the use as in the medicinal applications. Biocompatible meaning having a compatibility with the body or for use for humans. Biodegradability, that can be degraded, that can be decomposed easily biologically. So in incorporation of starch and cellulose crystals, modified starch and cellulose crystals enhance biocapability and biodegradability of PUs. Furthermore, other medical applications based studies were performed, including studies on a chitosan based PU for in antibacterial properties and biodegradable electroactive PUs for cardiac tissue engineering. Chitosan is a sugar which is obtained from from shellfish and including crab, lobsters, etc. So that is used in the medicine. So this chitosan based PUs have been studied for the antibacterial properties, and for the they were used in the cardiac tissue engineering due to their biodegradable electroactive due to being biodegradable electroactive PUs. Now the applications of PUs in appliances, flooring, and packaging applications. Most of the appliances that consumer use these days are based on PUs. The rigid PU forms lead to the way in a number of applications, as they can be used as thermal insulators for refrigerators and freezers. So they avoid the transfer of heat. They keep cool in internal environments. These materials have become so essential due to their cost effectiveness, like being economical, which make them suitable for use to meet the required energy rating in most freezers and refrigerators. So anything, if it's cost effective, is very economical and is very beneficial for the common man. So these materials as being the cost effectiveness, as being the cost like economical, commercially economical, and their cost effectiveness is very important factor. The advantages that rigid PU foams provide to these appliances are due to the combination of cell gases and fine foams with a closed cell structure which helps to prevent heat transfer. So they are having cell gases, the gases which are entrapped in them, and they are having fine foams, and they are having closed cell structures. This all the cell gases, fine foams with closed cell structures sorry, they help to prevent the heat transfer, like they become insulated at that time. For flooring purposes, PU have several specific applications such as top coatings or as carpet underlay foams, foams which are used under the carpets for cushioning and for the smoothness. They can help to make floors more durable, aesthetically pleasing, and easy to maintain. The lifespan of carpets and their appearance can be increased through the use of PU foam underlays, which can also help to provide better comfort and reduced ambient noise. So comfort will be there, ambient noise will be lessened if we use the carpet underlays or PU foam underlays for anything. So PU based protective finishes can also be used as floor coatings, where they can provide solvent and abrasion resistance on one hand, and ease of cleaning and maintenance on the other hand. So the protective finishes, the PU based protective finishes that used for coating of the floors, they provide solvent also, and wear and tear resistance, like damage is avoided, is prohibited, resisted. On the other hand, these coatings are easy to clean. Coatings on the floor, they are easy to clean, and they are maintenance is easy. PU finishes can offer a better look to a new wood, cement, or floors, and they can also offer a regenerated appearance to older floors. So the PU finishes are offering a better look to the new wood, cement, floors. When there is a PU finishes, there is a coating over there on wood, cement, and floors, there is a better look at there is a good finishing at the end of when the product is prepared. And if even the older floors can be having a regenerated appearance by having PU finishes. For packing applications, PU can also be used as a printing ink or as packaging foams. So a PU plasticizer was prepared from plasticizer reduces the plastic to enhance its properties, flexibility or other properties. So a PU plasticizer was prepared from palm oil. Palm oil is from the fractional distillation of palm oil, and castor oil for packing applications. They have been prepared. Plasticizer, PU plasticizer was prepared from palm oil and castor oil, and that was used for packaging applications. This PU plasticizing resin show high flexibility with good mechanical and freeze resistivity. That was having a mechanical resistivity, the freeze resistivity that was not freezed, and it was having a mechanical strength. On the other hand, PU packaging foams, PPFs, offer a wide range of packaging options, which should help to overcome most on-site packaging challenges. So PPFs are PU polyurethane packaging foams. They are offering a wide range of packaging options, and they overcome the most on-site packaging challenge. The versatility of these foams also have been explored for the cost-effective packing of items that demand special protection during transit, including medical equipment, electronics, large machine parts, and delicate glassware. They have been protected by the use of these foams, and the two things: their versatility, of these foams, and their cost effectiveness, both. Sorry. So both of these properties, these PU packagings for the are in special demand for the which are being used for transit, including medical equipment, electronics, large machine parts, and delicate glasswares. Apparel applications. Initially, when the PU was discovered to be a good fit for apparels clothing, where PU are converted into thin threads and incorporated into nylon to produce garments that are stretchable and lightweight. So, producing a stretchable and lightweight garments, these PUs were converted into thread and they were incorporated into the nylon. So recently, PU have been technologically developed into more improved spandex fibers. Spandex fiber is a fiber which is used to make elastic and fabrics, जिनमें बहुत ज़्यादा इलास्टिसिटी होती है, जो पहनते हैं जो भी पहनता है उसके ऊपर फिट आ जाते हैं, इलास्टिसिटी उनके स्पैनिक्स फाइबर्स वो होते हैं. Spandic fibers and thermoplastic elastomers, new technology, the technologically developed PUs are having improved spandic fibers and thermoplastic elastomers. With the advancement in techniques for producing PUs, it has opened up the possibilities for the producers to manufacture wide variety of PU-based leathers. So PU-based leathers की variety भी produce हुई है, which may also be used for several sport attires. स्पोर्ट्स के लिए जो क्लोथिंग यूज़ होती है फॉर्मल वन ज़्यादातर अटायर्स कहलाती है, एंड अ वाइड रेंज ऑफ एक्सेसरीज़. तो ये सारी PU बेस्ड लेदर्स जो बने इससे स्पोर्ट अटायर्स वगैरह और वाइड रेंज ऑफ एक्सेसरीज उसके साथ जो है ना, दे हैव बीन synthesized, or they have been that have been used to synthesize that. Among the PU types, aqueous dispersions of WPU, water-based PUs, have been widely incorporated into textile-related applications. So, water-based PUs have also been used. Wood composite applications. Composites are the materials which are made up of combination of 2 or 3 or 4 different types of materials to make materials of desirable products. PUs are very important inclusions in many present-day materials, including wood composites. Recently, PU-based flat composites were prepared by using activated carbon for electromagnetic interference (EMI) shielding. Different amounts of activated carbon were loaded into PUs for microwave absorption and complex permittivity. So for electromagnetic interference EMI shielding के लिए एक्टिवेटेड कार्बन के साथ मिला के इसे यूज़ किया गया. डिफरेंट अमाउंट एक्टिवेटेड कार्बन की लोड की गई और PUs में, ताकि माइक्रोवेव एब्सॉर्प्शन में और कम्प्लेक्स परमिटिविटी के लिए इसे बनाया जा सके. The results show that suitability of the composites in place of materials based on polyethylene or polyester filled with the metal additives. So they were more suitable PUs rather than polyethylene and polyesters. The materials which were based on polyethylene or polyesters filled with metal additives. So these PUs were better suitable for these. They were suitable. These composites were suitable rather than the material which were based on polyethylene or polyester filled metal additives.